Hey y'all, welcome back to Prepping the Truth. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is probably going to be one that you don't actually want to watch, but that you probably do need to watch because it's going to affect pretty much everybody around the globe with the things that are happening. So we already know that global food prices are skyrocketing, have skyrocketed the last few years, and still continuing to rise pretty much every single time that you go into the grocery store. But here's another thing coming. This war will push rapidly escalating global food prices into overdrive, and let me tell you what's going to happen to cause that. The only way we continue to have cheap food at any time is to have cheap energy. We no longer have cheap energy. If you got a power bill, you don't have cheap energy. I can assure you that because those things have went through the roof. We use the energy to grow our food, to harvest our food, to produce our food, to package our food, to get it to the stores. Every which way you turn around, there's some form of energy that is being used to get our food where it is. So our food supply depends on cheap energy. When you don't have cheap energy, you don't have cheap food. Well, the war in the Middle East is going to represent a critical economic tipping point. And I'm going to say 31% of the world's oil comes from the Middle East. So 31% of the oil coming from the Middle East, all it's going to take is just a little bit of that restricted or completely cut off for an extended period of time. We will be in for a world of hurt, yes. But don't just take my word for it. I'll tell you where I'm getting this information. At this point, even the World Bank is sounding the alarm. Oil prices could be pushed into uncharted waters. This could lead to higher food prices worldwide if the violence between Israel and Hamas intensifies. And this is what the World Bank has said. The bank's commodity markets outlook found that while this affects oil prices, it should be limited if the conflict does not widen, which we are watching it on a regular basis, and it currently is. The outlook would darken quickly if the conflict were to escalate, especially, let's say, if we end up in World War III. In worst case scenario, and this is where the numbers start coming in, the World Bank says that the price of oil could go as high as $157 a barrel. Let that sink in for just a second. Yeah, that's going to hurt in every way, shape, and form that you can think of. That's going to be rough, and that's going to hurt. And that's coming on definitely in a time that we don't need it, with heating prices coming up because a lot of areas are a lot colder than they usually are. We just went down to like 26 degrees last night with an extremely large frost. We're already burning our wood heat. We're already getting ready for extreme cold. So if you're using heating oil, that's going to go up too. That's going to hurt your pocket. If you're using electricity, that's going to go up too, and that's going to hurt. In a worst case scenario, they said the $157 a barrel, not a bottle. It's a wonder it's not a bottle, y'all know. Other experts are projecting that the price of a barrel of oil could eventually go as high as $300 a barrel. So we got two different figures here, $157 and $300. Might as well call it a bottle, but that's for a barrel. And when it gets into prices like that, that gas pump is ridiculous when you have to start filling up your vehicle. So it's already reached absurd levels on prices for groceries. I mean, going in there and you get this little bitty pack of hamburger meat and it's $5 to $6 to $7, and it's just crazy to even be able to feed yourself. And a lot of people were complaining about candy prices this year. We didn't buy no candy or anything like that because we don't do it, but a lot of people were saying candy prices were just outrageous. Well, they're saying they rose 13% since last year. So, yep, you got to pay a lot more for your candy this year. Not only that, orange juice has went up 388% since 2020. Can you imagine that continuing to go up more? That's going to be another disaster on its hands. You go eat at McDonald's and you like a Big Mac combo. I don't know what it is today, y'all. I can't get my words out. I must have got froze last night or something at 26 degrees. I don't know what it is. It could be these grocery prices are just getting to me and I can't handle it. Anyway, if you eat Big Macs and you got to get a combo, well, don't go to Connecticut, because one place in Connecticut is $18 for a Big Mac combo. That is getting astronomical. I thought $10 was bad around here. We don't get Big Mac combos because they're like $8 to $10 around here. Could you imagine $18? Yeah, that's crazy on prices too. The number of Americans suffering from hunger and food insecurity has exploded under this presidential thing here. It just went way higher than it used to. So we are now at 44.2 million compared to 33.8 million just a year ago. And if these grocery prices and gas prices continue to get even higher, we're going to see a lot more people going even more hungry than they are right now. So if you like this video and all the mess ups that was in it and you stuck around for this long, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I think I deserve it after finally getting all these words out. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe. God bless you. And keep prepping.